broadcast are the sole responsibility of the producer and do not reflect those of Malden Access Television, the City of Malden, or Comcast. MATV welcomes your comments. Call us at 781-321-6400 or email us at access@matv.org.
Oh! Even though he's coaching.
You're coaching? Yeah, what are you doing this for? You're coaching.
Oh, he ain't coaching. Never mind. Show up. Are we on the air?
Yep.
Welcome, basketball and MNBL fans unite. Sonics versus Sixers, one-game pre-playoff matchup. And this should be a doozy. The winner gets to play the Celtics. The loser gets to play the Kings. In our first round next Saturday, Broadworth Benton always representing. Nestor Deadly to my left. The host with the most from your Around the Rim, atllive.blogspot.com.
And Brad, a little MNBL fact, this is only the third time in a 22-year history that there has been an extra regular season game, in addition to the schedule, as Lopes Rafferty Strong moved to the hole, an extra regular season game in addition to the schedule that a couple of teams have played an extra game to determine seedings. The first time it happened in 1994. It was the Lakers, it was the Sonics. They played the Thursday night at the high school to determine who's going to come in fourth place. Sonics was winners then. Then again in 1996, it was the Lakers and the Celtics, Thursday night at Malden High School. That was the triple overtime spectacular non-cable cast that the Lakers won. So this is the first time that the Lakers have not been involved in an extra frame. You have the Sonics, who was involved in the first one back in 1994. I don't even know if these guys were born back then. But seriously, this is the Sonics' second time. This is the Sixers' first time, but this is the third time in the 22-year history of the Malden Neighborhood Basketball League.
In a nutshell. That I'm expecting Lopes Raftery to have a big game today. He's already got 4. Jake Halloran not in the house for the Sixers. Olgens Cheridor not in the house. And they only got 6 players. You think they'd be in the playoffs? They might be a little more excited to show up. And the Sixers are relying on threes early in the game when you really want to get your feet wet and warm up before you start launching. But everyone thinks they can hit threes even though they're 1 for 80.
They did warm up before the games. They were warming up, jacking up threes.
Yes, they were jacking up threes in warm-ups. And there's another 3. And it's good. I guess he warmed up before he came to the gym. And Raftery with the steal as the Sixers are walking the other way.
McMillan asked to be taken out. What's going on here? Head coach Cliff Williams is not here.
Yep. Did everyone forget to move their clocks forward an hour?
You know what it is. You know what, Brett? Oh, here's Cliff Williams now.
Cliff Williams now. He must have forgot to set his clock. Sonics lead, and Raftery is just launching early.
I just heard McMillan say he doesn't want to play.
Stripped by McFarland. McFarland doing work, getting blocked, stays Sonic ball.
I gotta tell you, Devin McFarland becoming a force in the Crayola.
Big rebounder, strong kid. Nice block by Emmanuel, hustling down. That's why he's an all-star. Tries to draw the foul, but no call. He's got to bring it down. That tappity-tap ain't going to work too well.
Like I tell you, that was good.
Middle.
Well, I was going to commend Emmanuel. He rejected the shot, then the hustle to save the ball inbound and take it to the rack.
Over the back on Raftery.
He just couldn't finish. As Elias Feldman loves to say, finish.
Yeah. And entering the house, the first place head coach of the Kings, Chris Rogers, looking a little worse for the wear. He's out tasting it last night with the lovely Tracy Rogers, who celebrated her 23rd birthday last night. Bringing in food and nothing for us, Nesta. We don't get nothing.
Oh, they're selfish like that.
Yeah, I heard that. They don't even invite you to dinners or breakfast.
Nope.
Not right. Anyway, this game should be interesting. Yeah, I'm not eating for like 2 days. I'm done. And I'm not eating there ever again. Oh, I'm done. That was awful. I went home, flushed right out. It was good though. Right now, the Sonics are just out-rebounding, out-scoring, out-running, out-passing the undermanned Sixers squad.
Brad, did we ever find out where's Olden's Cherador? And did we find out where Jake Halloran is?
I still think they're both hanging out. They're both still sleeping. They'll wake up in about a half hour, come down to the game, walk in like it just started, even though it's in the second half, and then they'll eventually play. That's what I'm going with. Forgot to set their clocks. But I mean, at 1 in the afternoon, you should be awake by now.
But not if you go to bed at 6 that morning.
That's true. And they were out all night drinking Gatorade and Sprite and stuff. Because we don't, condone people like, a bad night of drinking could make you wear multiple socks like Ricky Douglas rocking the red and the black.
But he's matching.
Yeah, matches his uni. And his shorts are pulled up to his waist and he's half tucked in. So he looks clean.
Tevin McFarland, the and one.
Now, from what I'm hearing, the Sonics want to play the Celtics very badly. I'm hearing the Sixers players want to play the Kings, but the Sixers coaches want to play the Celtics. So there's a lot going on here.
Everybody wants to play the Celtics. I wonder why.
They're ready for the picking.
What do you mean they're ready for the picking? You think they're ready for an upset loss?
It's possible. They didn't play as strong as they did as of yesterday, and people seen some flaws. No one thought the Celtics had flaws.
Every team has
And
flaws.
Elgin showed up. He must have set his clock. This game should turn around. And then Matt Emanuel doing what he does.
Speaking about turn around, Olden Cherador needs to turn around his jersey because...
Yes, and pick his hair.
Oh, McMillan wants to play now.
Yes. Because OJ's here now, so we got a little burst of excitement.
He has to be taken out, and I heard him on the bench say, I don't want to play.
Yeah. Sammy Jean trying to get his. Little hustle right there. Hickey comes out of the game. No one at the scorer's table to help out Commissioner Mazonson. Danny Suter walks through the door with Josh Gomez. All-star Josh Gomez.
Douglas!
On the giddy. Makes it right. Rocking the wristband on his bicep. Did you hear Mike McQuato?
No.
OJ shows up. All of a sudden, McMillan wants to play.
Well, that's what I just said 2 minutes ago.
Now, he just said it. The coach. The coach with 2 technicals on him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is he the hottest head of them all?
No.
Who?
Hottest head of the year is Richie Rogers of the Kings.
Oh, yeah. How can I forget
Reaches.
that? How can I forget that?
Which I'm surprised he didn't get 6.
Well, he's...
There's quite a few people I'm very surprised that didn't get technicals on him.
Stop walking!
You know what? Now the Sixers are playing defense.
Yeah. They saw OJ.
And,
Got to keep it
and
close.
OJ's not even on the floor yet.
No. That's all they need, the inspiration.
The presence. Now, why is Luke Rafferty out? Is he in foul trouble?
No, he was probably just taking too many shots, and they want more team ball. Because he was launching every trip down. He was hitting. He's got like 7 of their points. But they want to keep it a half-court offense. And Douglas launches ill-advised again. Nice pass to Sammy Jean.
There you go, Matt.
Matt Emanuel, best big man passer this league. Tom Redford out for Danny Lou. Over to Joe Carlson. These guys getting a lot of playing time today. Pre-playoff extravaganza.
Oh, good read, John. Go.
Got Sammy. Before the shot, on the floor. And the Sonics want timeout. Now all we are wondering, where is Jake Halloran? And the rest of the Sixers bench. Josh McCown disappeared. Where's my stats? Now this game does not go in the stats because it's the 15th game.
No, the game absolutely goes in the stats.
It does?
This is a regular season game.
Oh, see, I would look at it as just a playoff just to get to the...
No, it's a regular season game. That means two teams play 15 games.
See, I would have not put it in.
Why not? You think this game doesn't count? It's a regular season
It could
game.
hurt people. It could, well, the stats really don't matter. It's all about the wins.
Yeah, no, it's a 15th. I know, that was made clear. The precedent was set back in 1994. Commissioner Ken Mizonson said that those two teams, the Lakers and the Sonics, are playing a 15th game. And that's the way it went.
Good job, Sammy.
Sammy using his quickness.
So,
Not
yes,
here for the Sixers.
so you have two teams that play 15 games.
Josh McCown, Jonathan Lamb, Everson Blanc. Not in the house.
There you go.
And right when Commissioner Ken Mizonson has help at the table, then the mic goes out.
Yes.
Good job, Matt.
Matt Emanuel grabbing the board. Only down 6 now.
Inside, guys, inside.
Eric Ribeiro, a very emotional player. Every other game, it seems he's having issues with the coaches or something to do with the game, but he's here today. The Sixers are going to need him. Sammy Jean for 3.
There you go, baby.
Who got a fire under Sammy Jean? He played this good all year. He said, we don't need OJ. I'm Junior Juice. Mini Juice.
Good job.
You have mini me, you got mini juice.
We went on a 10-0 run because you showed up, so I don't have to. I can
It's inspiration. It's inspiration to be part of ice melting down the defense. And McMillan launches a 3. And that's his second air ball. You figure he might figure it out by now.
Here we go, here we go. On him.
That's it. I'm calling Sammy Jean Mini Juice.
Nice job, Eric.
Carlson gets the loose ball. O'Brien, Rookie of the Year candidate. Hammered by Ribeiro.
White. 22-2.
Sean Chase on the bench for the Sonics. Haven't seen him yet.
He started the game.
Couldn't see him. It was too bright in here. He blended.
He started the game. He blew a bunny down beneath. A couple of them.
That's probably why he said.
And then he went to the bench.
And the other scorer for the Sonics not here, Jeff Legentis.
I think he's in church right now.
It's possible. Jeff Legentis has played 13 games, so it's never been an excuse before.
He might have had a long night of sinning last night.
And he did play yesterday. That's true. He could have thought the season was over.
Well, if you got him down for 13, oh yeah, that's right, 14 yesterday. Yep. No, this will be his first game he missed. The first
Same
game
with
he
Jake
missed.
Halloran. First games he missed. Only one other player has been here every game, and that is Mike O'Brien. Something you don't want to see. You want to see your players at every single game. Well, most of your players. Some coaches would choose to keep others at home. McMillan with another steal. He's not looking up. Pulls up 8 feet from the rim.
Look it. And he just walks away.
And he wants
now
to
he's
come
like,
out
take
again.
him out again.
Take me out again. He's just giving up.
I'll take him out for the rest of the game.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'd give him his wish.
Tossed his jersey, Nesta. Automatic benching.
He has a couple of them, too.
Yeah, 2 jerseys. I heard. 2 different numbers. He's got 1 T on the year.
Yeah, well, that's extremely lucky. That's because they've decided to ignore him.
Yeah.
But
This
dude could get a,
Emanuel and the assistant coach, Michael Mercado, both have 2.
well, I'm gonna say that dude could get a T every game. Realistically, he could get a T every game. Langovich.
Oh, there's quite a few people in this league that could get him every game. And they should.
But at the end of the first 10, 5 points better are the Sonics over the Sixers, 17-12. Once again, this is the 15th game. This is for the 3rd place seeding. The winner of this game plays the Celtics. 2nd game next Saturday. The loser plays the Kings. 1st game next Saturday. And I was talking to Coach Chuck Rogers yesterday, and I said, gee, you know, if you win, you play the Celtics. If you lose, you play the Kings. At this point, why play the game? Why don't you and head coach Cliff Williams just flip a coin? I mean, what kind of constellation is that? You know, there's no constellation. You win, you play the Celtics. You lose, you play the Kings. Where's the constellation? You know, it's like there's no ice cream game. There's no puff. There's, you know, flip the coin, brother.
Well, they want to beat the Celtics because they feel they have the mental advantage because they know they can beat them. They've already beaten them. And everyone on the planet wants to see them beat them.
I got to tell you, it seems like both the Sixers and the Sonics, they want to face the Celtics.
Yes, I do.
So,
Well, at least the coaching staffs do.
so in that case, then this game is very well worth it.
Yeah.
So then your consolation prize would be to play the Celtics.
Maybe they think the Kings are an easier match in the final.
Good job.
So, as it goes in the MNBO, more often than not, Team 1 plays Team 3 in the big dance. So,
Whoever ends up in 3.
so whoever wins this game could go to the big dance.
Raftery 3-pointer. As he just comes off the bench.
Whoever wins this game is, you know,
The
like I
odds-on
said,
favorite.
guys are, you go back to past. As a travel. You go back to last season. The
traveled
Bullets
a
was
lot.
number 1. The Kings were number 3. More often than not, 1 plays 3. That was the 20-06 season. The 20-. Oh, we got an injury
Sean
timeout.
Chase banged his knee.
Oh.
Yes, we don't want injuries before a playoff. That is a problem. At least he's bending it, and he was walking, so we know it's not broke. It's not hyperextended. You know, those knee injuries hurt. Chris is out there cringing. Okay, let's see if we can... A dolly in a plastic chair. Yeah. Oh, he's walking off on his
Walking
own.
off
Good
that
for Sean
good.
Chase.
So as I was saying, Brad, last season, 20-06, Team 1 played Team 3. So Bullets Team 1, Kings Team 3. The year before, the 20-05 season, the Lakers Team 1, the Bullets Team 3. More often than not, you go back to 2004.
Ribeiro can't get it to go. Sammy Jean pulling out wisely. It was 1-on-3. Nice pass by Emmanuel, but tough. Nice look. Good ball movement. Sixers are moving the ball very well.
And as I started to say, you go back to 2003, Team 1 was the Pistons, Team 3 was the Celtics. So more often than not, Team 1 plays Team 3. And the last several seasons, Team 1 took the whole damn thing.
See, now everyone's saying the inspiration came through the juice showing up. But if you noticed, before Cliff Williams was here, This team was falling apart. Cliff Williams walked in, they came back, they ran it. I think it's all the head coach. I think they love their coach. They might even take him out to dinner. Douglas a little too much.
Self in control, Ricky. Ricky.
Douglas penetrated, but he couldn't finish, as Elias Feldman would say. All he had to do was use that glass.
Couldn't finish. OJ getting his shot.
Nice block. Oh,
Oh, he had the shot and he blew the bunny. Sixers are working hard.
there you go. Good stop, Jamie. Don't let him run. Good job. Go, go. Oh.
There, he throws it away. Ribeiro has thrown a lot of ill-advised passes this year. Douglas, nice look up court. Tries to draw the contact, no call.
Hey, man, gets funky one time.
Oh, cross court. And they go right back to it. It never works twice. OJ trying to get his handle. He ain't got one, but he's trying to find it.
They got numbers.
Oh, he throws it away again. Another timeout.
Look at Gary Rogers. Get it, Gary. Get it, Gary. Get it, Gary.
Gary
We'll see
Rogers
nothing. Let's
not
just let the... He said 5 turnovers you had. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Gary Rogers opened his grill. Of course, you know he's talking to him.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, when Gary Rogers yelling at you, Brad, only thing that you could do is wet your pants. You can't do anything else.
Well, I think Danny Lou just got some gray hairs.
What else can you do? Wet your pants. Let me tell you. Oh, my knees were shaking up here, and I don't even play for the man.
You're a good distance away.
I don't even play for the man. My knees were shaking up here. Gee, I was.
And he's still yelling at him on the bench.
I was getting ready to offer him my wave cap. It matches what he's wearing.
Oh, Gladys Rogers is there. Everything's going to calm down. Oh, that was funny. Danny Lou might have spotted up some gray hairs right there. I think he just lost 10 years of his life. Oh, the poor kid. He's a good kid, too. Nice pass. Again, now Chuck Rogers is
Chucky's
up.
up. And we said it once, and we said it over the years. Hypertension is the leading killer of black males.
And you can say that.
I can say that.
I'm not. So far, the Sixers are just moving the ball extremely well.
Douglas couldn't get the handle on that.
He's getting too excited. Sixers got their first lead of the game. Ooh, near travel. McFarland working hard. Good job. Got to look at the rim before you shoot it. And we got a reach in by McFarland, I believe. Nope, Carlson.
Sonic Stars number 24, Jody Carlson, his first personal, 8-19.
Olgins Cheridor at the line. Darn good free throw shooter for the year at 67.2.
He's been at the line over 100 times this season. He's the only player.
125. 135. McFarland hits it finally.
And he went left.
Yes. Cliff Williams spoke. He's alive. Chuck Rogers hasn't stopped. Oh, Douglas throwing it up. Bad,
Accidental
bad
offense right there, but 2 points, 2 points.
Yes, it is. And Eric Ribeiro wears 22. Carlson left open. Ooh, almost got away with an over the back. There go the Sixers. Emmanuel making Redford double step. Nice look up court. Oh, got to get to the glass. Nice job, Ricky Douglas. Sixers are filling in the spots, getting the garbage baskets or the accidental offense. That's what you need to do to win a game. OJ is just tenacious defense. Oh, he ran right into him. 3 on Raftery.
Whoa.
Oh!
That's a pair and a half, and there's no Halloran. And Chase is injured.
I'd be making a phone call right now. Where is he? This is a big game.
I think you hit it on the head, Brad. I think it's the whole clock thing. What time is it? Do you have the time?
Time is exactly
151.
1:51. I bet you that's it. I bet you it's the clock issue. We'll see.
So he should be here in like 5 minutes.
He should be here like now. You figure if you come 15 minutes before the game, right?
Yeah.
He should be here now. And we hear the doors. Let's see. I did hear the door. Nope, it's the church.
Someone get in there.
Are you calling him? You have his number?
No. I'm making sure my clock's right. I have 151. It was at 12:51, but I knew. Now I got to go all around the house and change all the clocks. I got about 800 clocks.
You got a busy afternoon ahead of you, young man.
Yeah. That's going to take at least an hour. If anyone out there would like to help me set clocks, come on down here to the Ferryway School.
No, Brad, don't be a silly Willie. By the time they hear this, it'll be a couple of weeks later, and your clock's already be set.
Yeah, but if they're cute, they can still come by. They could have, I might not have set them right in 2 weeks. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, next week's the playoffs, so we won't even be here. Darn it. I'll give them Kenny LaFoss's home address and phone number. They can go by there. All right, I'm only kidding. He's on camera. You can't have it. He might have a girlfriend still. I don't know. No girlfriend? He's a single man, ladies. The Bachelor is ready. Come on down. Come see him. He's a young, strapping lad. Stands over 6 feet tall.
They were undefeated. She came to that game. They lost. He dropped her.
Oh. OJ, I think he had a little gas. Oh, that was just a friend.
She showed up unannounced. Popcorn visit. That's worse.
Yeah, you can't have that. Might look through that mailbox and see them knees. Can't have that. Popcorn love means more than that to me.
Oh, Lord. Who sings that, Fritz?
NKOTB. The new kid. McFarland doing work, just can't get it to fall. They're down 3 with 3:25 left in the first half. Sixers seem to be doing everything right, but they just can't pull away. And the Sonics are having a rough time. Raftery still in the game with 3 fouls. McFarland misses the free throw.
I mean, what choices do they have? There's no Halloran, and Chase is on the bench injured.
And this is the perfect man to foul. Guess what his percentage is on the year?
Zip.
10%.
Oh, so he hit 1. Make that 2.
2 for 12. He hasn't played many games, so...
No, when you look over his career, it's,
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Last year's stats, he wasn't that great. At the line, did his job on the court, but a lot of people struggle on the line. I mean, look at the averages that we have. There's 45 people under 30%. No. But there is one thing we know. The all-time fouls record will not be broken.
Not this season. Although Charles Washington of the Pistons gave it a jolly good try. He taught out a few games.
Nice move by O'Brien. Couldn't get that to fall. McFarland again with the rebound. He did. I heard Kenny LaFosse was going to go out there and pull a Tanya Harding on him at one point. Hit him in the knee with a pipe just so his record would be clean.
I mean, at least have the record stand for 1 full season.
Yeah.
At least.
There's a lot of hacks down here. Emmanuel double pump that's his move. Sonics tied it up. Sixers jump ahead.
Ken LaFosse did his job. He said he wanted to be immortalized. He wanted to be remembered. He wanted to leave his mark. And he did.
He did. That's the one spot he left his mark.
He did.
It could be broken, but right now he is, I don't know if you call it the champ.
All records are made to be broken. So, one day they might be broken because remember, it took years for some. Actually, Super Mario Nixon still has the record for an 18-game season.
Yes.
And he almost broke that.
Yeah.
It's
That's a
14
nice
gauge.
save to McFarland, who just is not looking at the rim.
But you know what? He's working hard, though.
He is working very hard. Hardest working man on the Sonics right now.
Oh, Lopes Rafferty should, I mean, he
He's
shouldn't
playing
be.
with danger.
Yeah, exactly. Dangerous defense.
Under 2 minutes, tie score. Emmanuel for 3. Too far. Right, Sean Hickey.
Look at Chucky. You see his face?
He just ate a Sour Patch Kid. Redford was open. He sees him late. There it is. Tom Redford getting busy. Ties the score up. We got a minute to go in the first half.
Ryan got that,
Sean Hickey?
Sean, yeah, I
Yeah,
say
he-
Ryan. Sean
he's-
got that basket. He's like, rest. I need agua.
I need water.
I need
I
agua.
played for 3 minutes. I need
I
water.
need agua.
What are you talking about? You need water. You're in there playing, getting playing time. Do your thing, man. It's under a minute to go in the first half. He's calling for water. Look at him. He wants to come out. Danny Lou's coming back in. I don't see any gray hairs. Well, actually, I might see a patch on the left. Poor kid.
See?
Oh, he's going to come down and throw it. That locker room's going to be a buzzing. Ooh, I got to be in there. Emmanuel opts not to shoot the 3 this time, but they're leaving him open. They're being patient. Good Sixer offense is patient. OJ trying to draw, follows it, fights and muscles it up. That's the ice way. 22 seconds. Danny Lou trying to go backwards.
I know. He has retrograde. I
I
don't
didn't
know what's going on
understand that. Raftery sees the opening. Good move. Good strong move right by OJ. 10 seconds. Plenty of time to get a good shot. Gives it to Sammy Jean. Double
there.
dribble.
They got him for double dribblage. He's going to eye grip it. He double dribble.
Oh, he definitely double dribble.
Oh, threes. Look at all the threes.
33 with 3.3 with 33 ties. That was a first.
This is a good spot up there. Good as it goes.
Oh!
That was nice, though. That was nice. That was a good spot up they had. 3.3 ticks left to go in the half. They took their time. They had their composure. They
At
started
33 apiece.
They had the look that they wanted, which was Lopes Rafferty at the line beyond the arc, where everything is 3. Just didn't bang down.
It did look very good. That shot looked good. He squared up.
It was
His
off
feet
by
were
3. It was
planted.
off by 3 degrees.
3 degrees to the right.
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, right now the Sixers, they came back from adversity. OJ showed up. They started their comeback before he got on the court. He came on the court. They got their lead for the first time, going up 22-20. Then the Sonics came back with this resurgence that I didn't see coming, and they're doing it all without Jake Halloran. Is Jake Halloran the crutch? Is Jake Halloran the savior? We don't know, and we don't even know where he is.
Let's hope he knows where he's at. But in any case, 33's a while. Nestor Detley, Bradwood Benton, Caleb Fossey. See you at the half.
Welcome to second half action, all tied up at 33 apiece. Sixers, Sonics, 33 apiece. Quite apropos, if you will.
Sean Chase is
Emmanuel still drawing the foul. What he said. But anyway,
Sean Chase came down. He intercepted the pass. Then he threw an interception.
and then ran away. But like I said, quite apropos, 33 apiece to vie to see who gets third place.
I thought Chase was taking it to the rack.
Oh, they didn't see McFarland, who was wide open. Danny Lou, with the fear of Bubba in him, gets that basket to go.
What year is Lou? Is he a junior?
I think he's a senior. Senior?
And Brad, still no Jake Halloran.
No. Maybe he
Where's
quit.
Jake?
No, McMillan wants to play this half, it seems. O'Brien fakes it over to McFarland, who's having a hell of a game. Struggling a lot. His percentage is very low, but he's having a good game. OJ already sweating. Douglas can't get it to fall. OJ where he's most comfortable. Can't get it to go. Raftery throws it away. Shoot the ball! So Douglas will.
Brad, anybody can shoot a three.
Yep.
Against a team that's in the basement and have fun with it. But take that same person to shoot a three at a team that's equal footing as you in an important game, they ain't gonna take it.
No. Get a little more up-tempo defense, a little more scared.
Chodo did the right thing by not taking that three.
OJ's taken 1 3 all year, and he hit it.
Yep.
The very top of the key last week. And OJ stays where his percentage is best, in the paint. Sixers go up to a 7-point lead. O'Brien waiting, looking at the defense coming at him. He's not really. Danny Lou's wide open.
And Coach Magic Revere of the Celtics just walked in. Gonna find out who's he gonna play.
He would like to know.
It makes a big difference, that 3-hour practice this Thursday for all the Madness teams. You like to know who you're preparing to do battle against for 3 hours.
Oh.
Get on him,
Sean Chase back into the game after the minor knee injury. Pants hiked up high. Going to the line.
Douglas has a pair and a half.
Oh, Jonathan Lamb has showed up today.
Eric. Down low on it.
What happened? Did he airball it? What happened, Brad? Did he airball it?
Yeah. To the right. Breeze coming out of one of the windows somewhere, I guess. Unless he throws this one, then there's no
I like
excuse.
his sneakers. His sneakers match his uniform perfectly.
Go.
Eh.
Yeah, they got green in it. They got that green and gray thing going. Forest green and gray going.
Emmanuel trying to use that body again. Throwing it up a little awkward. Devin McFarland being hounded. But he gets out of there somehow. Good hustle. Raftery throws it away again.
Go.
Chuck Rogers wants Danny Lou to push it. Put them high socks into gear. OJ throws it to Emmanuel. No three.
Move it.
Ribeiro cutting over to McMillan.
Get off the juice. There you go. Matt, get back, please. Pressure.
Lopes Raftery with a 10-foot layup.
Guys, when he has the ball, put pressure on him.
Wasn't my guy, Coach.
The zone, everybody near you.
You didn't tell us that, Coach. I didn't know. I've only played 15 games. Raftery with a nice fake. Sean Chase. I thought he was going to dunk it.
And the Sonics are doing all this without Halloran.
Yes. Tied at half, down to 2 with under 4 minutes to go in the third. Ribeiro gets it up to 4. Sixers' biggest lead was 7. The Sonics' biggest lead was 10.
his first personal, second on the team.
How long till McMillan says he wants to come out? Or is
Did
he
you
all
hear
done?
the language he was just doing?
Oh, yes.
Costa didn't even hear. Costa was walking away.
Does he ever hear it? That should have been called all year. O'Brien hits the free throw. Down to a 3-point lead. 3.5 to go in the third for third place. McMillan buried himself. Had nowhere to go. One more mistake, he's asking to come out. Committed a foul, threw the ball away. Now he'll come down, shoot a three, shoot an air ball, and ask to come out.
Oh, hey, he got fouled.
Danny Lou hit one earlier. Michael
O'Brien with a cleanup.
Yep. That's what he's been doing all year.
They call him OB.
Here comes John McMillan cursing.
I find that hard to believe.
Technical foul.
Oh, technical
foul on John
technical.
McMillan.
White, 3-1, technical foul.
He walked right off the court.
He walked off the court.
And the technical foul on Sixers number 31, John McMillan. That's his second personal.
He's just having a bad day. He must have had a rough night. At the line, Raftery, the Sonics' best free throw shooter. Good move here. He's in the top 10. They're down 3. He hits these 2 and they get the ball. Good opportunity to take the lead. He hits 1. Raftery is 54%. Number 7. Number 1 is Bobby Skane. In every category. It's a tough one. It would have helped if he played defense. That's it.
I want to disagree with that. Skane plays defense.
He does?
He's on the Dirty Dozen list.
Well, that's
That means you're playing. That means you're playing defense. You got to commit the fouls. Oh, he played defense. Half his fouls were Yeah, exactly.
There you
Exactly. I couldn't have put it any
And
better.
like I said, well, he did play B because he's the dirtiest dozen ever in the history of the league. Emmanuel for 3. OJ with the rebound. I said earlier, the Sonic traveling violation. Chuck Rogers very happy, man. Sonics did take the lead.
Chuck's smiling now. Everything's all grits and gravy now.
Chased the other way, no call. And Chuck Rogers is happy. 3-point lead, 2 minutes to go in the third. Up 3 in the third with third place on line. A lot of threes. Mike Lopes Raftery is not listening. Jonathan Lamb throwing up ill-advised over a taller defender. Oh, McFarland throws it away. Where is Jake?
I was going to say, every time I hear that door, Brad, I turn around to see if he's going to come in.
I don't think he's going to show up now.
As a coach, Brad, if you were the coach of the Sonics and Jake Halvin comes in now, what would you do?
Find out the excuse, and if it wasn't life-threatening or family-oriented, he wouldn't play.
But if you elected him to play, though, right? If you decided to have him play.
Oh, I would like to have him play,
But the thing is, he'd be cold as hell. He couldn't warm up.
Yeah. He better get
What do
out
you
there
do?
quick. He better not put up a shot for 5 minutes. Get his body warmth. Maybe have him go into the locker room. Do some push-ups. Raftery pulls up on Jonathan Lamb. He's got a foot on him.
I would have liked to see him kick it to kick it to the weak side, but 2 points, 2 points.
OJ blocked by Chase. Sean Chase with a nice block.
He loses the handle.
Gets it.
He gets it back.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball, good hustle, Danny Lou. With the fear of Bubba in him, he's propelled the second half. It's a back and forth game. Sonics fighting hard without Jake Halloran. Sonics proving why they are going to the playoffs. They are a team, a unit, finely coached squad. And if they don't perform, Bubba's going to kill them. And Ribeiro throws it away, but a loose ball. It's on Chase's with a clean block. The Sonics bench is in shock. First on Chase, he's okay.
They called that on Chase, Brad. I don't know about that one.
No, that was a clean block. He went right up, blocked with the back of his hand. OJ was on the other side of McFarland, so Chase had no chance of touching him. Now, is that mysterious makeup call going to come into effect?
We're going to have to ask Dave.
Well, they don't exist, but, you know. Danny Lou pushing it. How he hit that, Chuck Rogers is amazed. You see the facial expression on him. OJ blocked again by Chase. Sean Chase is owning the paint. Danny Lou, nice fake. Chase is... Oh, that would have been beautiful.
That had it gone.
Oh, he'd play with the game right there. OJ was yelling, shoot it, but that doesn't matter. You're down 6 points. You played a horrible ending of the third.
Brad, I forgot to tell you, I had a very interesting conversation with Coach Gary Rogers of the Sonics before you walked into the building. And he was telling me, he was like, you know, I want to play the Celtics because there's no way a team is going to beat another team 3 times in one season.
Correct.
I said, Gary, in the MNBL, that has happened plenty of times. And some seasons, when it was a 14-game schedule, it's been 4 times. It's been done. Nothing's impossible. In his mind, it's impossible. He was referring to the 1988 San Francisco 49ers. That's a different sport than professionals. They're man growing a lot of talent, intelligence. But in any case, he said there's no way that the Sonics were going to lose to a team 3 times in 1 year. And he said, we just got to get to the playoffs now. They're obviously going to the playoffs. He wanted to play the Celtics. I said, so if you play the Celtics, you know, you're pretty much guaranteeing the victory against the Celtics. He said, yes. And I said, and if you go ahead and play the Kings, if the Kings advance, you're saying the same thing. They're not going to beat you 3 times because the Kings swept you. He said, yes, the Kings have swept me, and yes, I'm saying the same thing. So I said, you're pretty much guaranteeing that you're going to take the whole damn thing, the Sonics. He said, yes. I said, I hear you. I hope you're on the show this Thursday.
Yeah. That's good for him. You got to have the confidence.
Absolutely.
The confidence stuff.
Look at that. That was splendid, Brad.
Nice pass by Raftery, looking for the fan applause. I think you better worry about the final 10 minutes of the game first. 8-point lead. Make it 10.
He could blow the bunny.
Yeah, he's got good free throws. Sonics equaling their biggest lead of the game without Jake Halloran. Yeah, I definitely, if Jake showed up, I wouldn't take him out now. Jake would not play if he showed up now. Team is doing too well without him. Sean Chase, a man possessed in the paint, blocking everything in his sight. Hand check on Sammy.
Use your leg, not your hand.
McFarland. Nice inlet to McFarland. And a foul on Ribeiro. Calling the push.
Sixers fouls number 22, Eric Ribeiro. His 3rd personal. 6
As you said last half, Brad, or it might have been last quarter, that McFarland has only hit 2 free throws this season. It was last half. They were shooting this way.
Yes. 2 for 12, oh yeah.
2 for 13.
McFarland watches on. The man, they know who to foul in the playoffs. Yeah, he should be fouled.
I thought I heard Leslie Felice's voice.
Oh, yeah. He shows up now, but he didn't show up for the practice that we had Thursday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you can sit on the bench when they're making that money. Yeah, it is. On the bench. Nice job, Eric Ribeiro. Got to get this lead down now. If they don't attack now, this game's over.
Oh. He had people on the wings.
Douglas got to hit that. He got to go up stronger than that. A very weak attempt at a layup. They got him for travel, Riley. Yep. Ricky Douglas cannot afford to miss a layup like that. You're down 8 points. You need them. And a violation. Get one, give one away. Sixers got to get in this very quickly. Nobody is coming up to Devon. Chase alone.
Look at that.
Gary Rogers might get his wish. If this runs to... Oh, there goes Douglas. Bad shot. Chase with another... Oh, he
They got
got
Chase for the foul.
Chuck Rogers' facial expressions as good as Vince McMahon's.
Second personal, third of the team.
Olgens. OJ's yelling, get on him, but he's letting him run by too. Chase again.
The cleanup.
OB right fighting out. Danny Lou down in the middle. Danny Lou, 5'7", in front of the rim, down low. Nobody covering him. Olgens looking for the foul, but he's out of control. You're not going to get that call. Good no call. 11-point Sonic lead. The
Chase
biggest
got him
lead.
again, Brad.
He got 4 blocks on OJ by Chase. Travel violation again.
Well, what it was, Chase intimidated him.
Yeah.
He intimidated him.
Chase is the man. He's got like 6 blocks today, 4 on OJ. They got him. That's not a travel. That's not a travel. All he did was lift his upper body. Dave's saying that's all he saw. I didn't see a travel. All he did was lean his upper body and throw the ball. He didn't attempt to get up. He leaned up. Sammy Jean got to hit this. The Sixers need to get in it. What happened to the Sixers? OJ shows up late. He ain't done nothing since he got here. Jay Rogers getting in McFarland's face now. Got to break it up, you know? 2 guys with high blood pressure on that squad can't have it. And when Troy's here, he yells quietly, but he yells. Yo, man, why are you doing that stuff? McFarland to Lou.
Lou to Raftery. Over to O'Brien. Almost a steal by OJ. Off Ricky Douglas' leg. Clock has not stopped yet. We're not at 4 minutes yet, and it's a 9-point lead. Sonics doing everything right this last third quarter, going all the way into the fourth.
Let's go!
Sixers need to go back to what was working earlier. When they were passing in the early third quarter, they looked brilliant. They got away from the passing. Emmanuel trying hard. They got the traveler. He keeps hopping backwards. You can't hop backwards on 2 feet. He's doing it all year. They're finally calling it. They got numbers. Chase wide open, throw it away. Goes off OJ. Every chance the Sixers have, they give it right back. They're out of control. And a block.
Brad. McMillan just asked could he go back in.
Really?
Emmanuel, McWaddle said, not my call.
Yeah.
And I don't think McMillan got the fortitude to ask head coach Cliff Williams.
No. Bad attitude. Now, I understand the aggravation going through Mike McWaddle, the angst he has towards the referees with not calling travels down there. But he can't take back the fact that Emmanuel is traveling. You can't take that away. It's clear as day he's traveling.
Just not clear today to him, that's all.
Right. I understand he's not getting him down here, but when the man's doing it, he's still doing it. Ribeiro trying to get his team back in. Down to 8. Oh, you got to get on the baseline. Nice hustle by Ribeiro, cutting off Raftery. Oh, he almost threw it away. Emmanuel, don't do that move again. He's hit that same move. Everyone bites for it.
Sonic fouls number 3, the second person, 4 for the team.
Watch out!
It's the second. Emmanuel's in the top 10 on free throws. Yeah, made it to like number 8. Yeah, number 9. 50%, he just hit 1 for 2, that's another 50. Danny Lou, ooh, I don't know how good of a shot that was. Being pressured, you're back to the rim.
Ill-advised.
7-point lead, just under 3 minutes. This time,
They just let him go right through the middle.
yeah, they didn't want to get in front of that Mack truck. Oh, good steal almost by Ribeiro. And the call on the foul. How's that a block if he was laying down? He was on the ground. He called a whistle.
I saw him dive for the ball, Brad, and I saw him clip Lopes Rafferty by the foot.
I did see that.
Yeah, so, you know, that is a foul.
But it shouldn't be a block. I'm just questioning the call. I'm not saying it's a bad call, it's just the wrong call. Should be like illegal use of hands. First and 10 going that way. Raftery hit his last 2. Hits that one. They said Raftery, number 7 in the top 10, 54% before today. Well, before this past weekend. Hits them both. And looks up into the stands. Little razzing. Ribeiro passes it to Douglas. They got to get in. It's no time. 2.5 left. They're down 5. It's only a couple possessions. You get a steal here, the Sixers look good. Sammy's playing with his feet. Over to Obi. Trying to draw the foul. Chase with the ball. Chase is just dominating Olgens. They got to get him in. Got to get him in. Why are they backing up? They need the ball. They're down 5.
But you know, the Sonics are doing good. Kill the clock. Kill the clock. There you
Sonics
go.
are doing the right thing, yes. Absolutely.
Kill the clock. They're not out there losing their composure, just jacking it up. Eat that clock.
For them, I mean, that's what Celtics hit 70 a few times. Sixers average 56 a game. The Sonics average 49. So they're both over their average. They're going for the three. Douglas needs this to get him in. 2-point game. They don't need to be all crazy. Stay in composure.
Oh, Ribeiro got away with a foul right there.
Yes, he did. Throws it over. Chase open. Sean Chase again. A minute and a half to go. Sixers got to stay in composure.
Oh, he was stripped butt naked clean, bro.
He's got to pass it.
Oh, that. He just went down there.
Oh, he got it stripped again. After he shoots over him, he follows his foul over the back on
over the back on Lopes Rafferty. That's 2 pairs on him.
He's got 4. He had 3 in the first half. I got you. Only down 4. They don't need a 3. That was a good move. That was a good move. Stops the clock. He's a good free throw shooter. If he hits them both, they still look good. Oh, bad. It's 1 of 2. 3-point lead. Douglas is 50%. Lou loses it, but gets it right back.
He lost it again.
Ricky Douglas is tied for 10th in the top 10. 50%. They got to push. I don't know why he's stopping. Can't get it stolen again.
McFarland.
Oh, lucky Eric Ribeiro is there for the lead. For the lead!
No, for the tie.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. It was a 3-point lead. Eric Ribeiro excited. And a timeout by the Sixers. Eric Ribeiro averaging 7.9 a game.
48-6 left to go in regulation, Brad. And dare I say, we could see an OT. And if they, we had an OT, that would really bum me out because that would just ruin my afternoon. I got things going on. You
are a busy man.
We're going to leave here. We're going to go to Mullen Access. We're going to copy the stats.
Yes.
Then you're going to go your way. I'm going to go my way.
Right.
I got plans for the day.
I got plans. I got movies to watch. Got me that Borat movie. Got me that Man of the Year. I haven't seen him yet. Saw that Nacho Libre last night. Hated it. But how are we looking right now? 33 apiece at halftime. 66 apiece at almost the end of the game.
That means that they tagged on an extra 33 apiece.
You are the mathematician in the MNBL. You have not done that this much this year. But I knew you'd be right on point. And Leslie Felipe's in the stands whipping people with a belt. That sounds about right when it comes to him. But we go the other way. Oh, he loses it off his hands.
Look at Chuck. Chuck can't believe that. He went to pull out his hand, Brad. He forgot he had hand 20
Kenny
years.
LaFosse gets any expressions from either coach's benches. They snap, we got to get it on camera.
That could potentially have been the game, Brad.
If they play for one shot and go to the free throw line, the Sixers got some damn good free throw shooters. OJ can shoot, Emmanuel can shoot. There's no hurry to shoot. Why are the Sixers screaming shoot? They don't need to. Ribeiro, bad shot. Emmanuel got to pull it out. Oh, he hits it the wrong way. We got 10 seconds. Plenty of time. Ribeiro steals it back. And he gets fouled. Timeout.
McQuarrie called a timeout.
They killed 30 seconds and did nothing. They started getting excited at 20 seconds left. Get excited at 9 seconds, not 20.
Brad, I smell an OT. Yeah, I don't like that.
Neither does Commissioner Mazonson, who said anyone who wants to stay can run after this. We got the gym for 3 hours.
I already got plans.
I know you do.
I'm outie.
You can make a sub. Jonathan Lamb.
Got checking at the table. You can't be.
Jonathan Lamb going in for Sammy Jean. I don't know. Sammy Jean's played an all right game today. Maybe Jonathan Lamb's a little smarter on certain plays.
Oh, he can't come in.
Oh, that was different. Got to have a sub in at least 15 seconds.
So you have to report at least 15 seconds before the end of the timeout.
Oh,
He has to go
okay.
to the table.
There's time. There's time. Sammy Jean with OJ. Got to shoot it. And we're going to overtime.
Sammy Jean got away with steps here. Got away with steps.
Big time. And if Ricky Douglas just hit that layup earlier, we wouldn't be doing this. Magic Rubier of the Celtics, Chris Rogers of the Kings, both sitting here watching. Who are they playing next week? And they did not want to sit here for an extra 5 minutes.
Neither did I.
Neither did Nusta.
Neither did I. Ken LaFosse got to do the camera for 5 more minutes.
Yep.
Nobody wants to sit next for 5. That's just jive.
Jive for 5. But we have broken a record here in the MNBL. This is the 5th overtime in one season. Previous record was 3. So we've already broken it twice. Now, you look at it, the advantage could go to the Sixers. Lopes Raftery has 4 fouls. They still have no Jake Halloran. He's about to have 5, okay. Says Cliff Williams. OJ to Ribeiro. Ribeiro goes on Chase. Chase is the blocking machine.
And they got him for traveling. That was the good one. No. He slid first, Brad.
Oh, did he?
He slid first,
Okay.
yeah, because I was getting ready to say he got away with traveling. I was getting ready to say he got away with traveling. He did. He slid first.
Okay, I didn't
saw
see that
No,
part.
I saw that.
I just saw Sean Chase lining him up.
Chase did sit on him because he slid in
No,
there.
I seen Sean Chase waiting to block another shot. And then he should have slid when he went underneath him.
That was a good call, Brad.
Okay. I didn't see it. That's why I'm not arguing. Ribeiro,
He had to line everything is free.
Now, why didn't he do that instead of trying to drive? He should have just did that.
But he learned from his mistake.
I guess so. Smart. Now, OJ hasn't done nothing since he's been in the game. That's a good sign for the Sixers or bad? And Sean Chase blows the bunny.
And Chuck Rogers is standing in disbelief.
Trying to pull his hair out. There ain't none.
Chuck Rogers can squeeze his own head.
The dome ain't shining so much today.
It's those easy ones, Brad. That's just the albatross that these players have to.
And
they
that's
got-
offensive.
No, he sold it well.
No, that's
Referee-
offensive.
That's what I'm saying. He sold it
Oh,
well.
yeah, very well.
Referee Lopes sold it well. That was a good sell, Brad. That was a good sell.
Raftery had his arms up and just took it.
Oh, he's going right back.
He said, "You gonna give me a foul?" That's why he's ice.
Oh, yes, it is.
Chase again.
He got that was not a foul.
No,
he
it was
got
a clean
posterized. He got posterized, Brad.
OJ looking around, trying to find his spot. Bad shot.
But he drew the foul on
He
Chase.
did draw the foul, but still.
He got put down the other end. Douglas posterized Chase.
Oh, plastered it, pinned it. McMillan
trying to get back in. Oh, I know. I know it's happening. And he ain't studying him. He ain't even. And I don't blame him. You know what? He needs to. I hope he
70 to 66.
I hope it doesn't
250.
happen. I hope it doesn't happen. If it doesn't happen, you know, it'll be the best thing for his career if it doesn't happen.
Go to
the
playoffs.
best thing.
Gotta learn to zip
It'll be
it.
the best thing. Well, he walked off the court. Yes, that's what happened. Oh, is he throwing in the towel? McMillan's throwing in the towel.
No, he's
I thought he was throwing in the towel. Oh,
I thought McMillan was good enough. He said the Sonics are too good. I throw it in the
I
towel.
thought he was throwing in the towel.
Hold on, Dave. That was Sammy Jean's shirt. Sean Hickey has a towel, and they use Sammy Jean's shirt. Answer the question. What is the fans are rabid. I don't know what's going on out here.
He usually comes through when they yell at him like that.
Oh, ice has been frozen over.
This is funny, Brad.
OJ hits 1 of 2. 120, 37 attempts, at least. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Oh, he almost chased again. Not blown bunny. And it's a push on Emmanuel, I believe. Yep. Now the Sixers need to play keep away. They're up 5. Chuck Rogers is sitting down, a bit dejected, I would say. Gary Rogers' dream of playing the Celtics might not happen. Raftery, a good free throw shooter, hits the first. The clock runs all the way to 2 minutes, then it stops.
Bangs them both down. They're down by 3.
Raftery is one of their more consistent. Like I said, he's had if we had a player of the month, Raftery would have got it. He averaged 19 points this month. Douglas for another 3.
Brad, if you keep jacking threes, a few of them are gonna fall.
Oh yeah. O'Brien hits it. Still up 4. Ojan's trying to draw the back foul. Didn't work. He spun it too much. Emmanuel falls down.
He falls down over your Ojan.
Yeah. He tripped over 2 big bodies landing. Emmanuel has not come out of this game at all today. Loose ball.
That's their offense right there.
Oh, and Douglas with the foul.
Sixers fouls on number 11, Ricky Douglas. That's still personal.
Douglas is out.
Douglas has 5.
5 equals bye-bye.
That does equal bye-bye.
And that was quiet because I didn't even realize he had 2 pairs.
Los Raftery is on ice cold at that line.
That's concentration, Brad.
5 for 5, his last 5. And he hits them both. 6 for 6. It's down to a 2-point game. The Sixers need to relax.
Shave it. What's he doing?
What was that?
Well, he was out of control. Now he's
Pull
pushing
it out.
off.
There's no need to shoot. Pull it out. And OJ standing at half court the whole time. Best rebounder on their team. He's down at the half court.
Now they're going into the shave.
No, they're trying to free it up for him. Looking for the foul, no call.
Good no call, out of control. Absolutely, Brad. McFarland! Oh, he got away with a foul, with a travel. And it's a... But he's only hit 2 free throws all season, Brad. Timeout, timeout, double bonus. He's going to shoot 2, Brad, but he's only hit 2 all season. Sammy Jean, sorry, Sammy Jean. Who's at the line? Oh, McFarland's at the line? That's right. Devin McFarland. Yep. Devin McFarland just patted Chuck Rogers on the head. That could be dangerous. What call? We have 48.3 ticks, 74-72 Sixers. Will we go to another overtime? McFarland has only hit 2 free throws all season long. The odds are against him to tie this game up. He is shooting 2. Scalabrine. They don't have to drag this dude. He only hit 2 all year. Make a 3, Brad. Don't razz him. Oh, don't say nothing. Chucky's smiling now. He's got to stay calm. There's 44 seconds. That's a lot of time. Obi wide open. He tries to go to OJ. Bounces off the body. Anthony's right there. Right there. Look at that. Look at that. And the ball's in. 75-74. They got to push it and they got to get the basket. They cannot go for last shot. If they miss, they're screwed. Oh, that's a big time foul. And Rafley's out of there. Rafley's 5. That's 5. He's out of there. And he's done. He's out of there. Ribeiro's got to hit him. Head coach Cliff Williams said he was coming out. And Joey Carlson comes in. I hope not. If this goes double overtime, I like the Sixers' chances because... I like their chances now, but I like the chances now, too. But if it goes double overtime, I definitely like their chances. Ribeiro is 32%. 32%. Not the best free throw shooter on the team. He hits this. Chances are okay. I think he's coming off, but OJ's going to do the putback. Oh, it bounced too far away. He his hands. Oh, he threw it to O'Brien. He got out of the court. Actually, O'Brien probably did the right thing. He held it. He did. He did the right thing. He did the right thing. Good free throw shooter. He did the right thing. He held on to that ball. O'Brien's a 55% free throw shooter. He's number 6 in the league. And he is high consideration for Rookie of the Year. Absolutely. He did the right thing. Halloran's not in the house. Ropley Raps ain't on the floor. If the Sonics pull this off, I give them a ton of credit with doing it without Halloran. O'Brien's a damn good free throw shooter. Hits the first one. Chucky's over there doing the hucklebuck. And it's all it goes. It barely dropped, but it went. 3. All they got to do. Timeout Sixers. Ricky Douglas is on the bench. Yes, because he's fouled out. Yeah. Bye-bye. So the only 3-point threat really is Matt Emanuel. You know, I'll be all of them, you know? I'll be quiet. You get them all out of here. Nope. Fourth round. 12 cents.
Matt Emanuel in the corner. Oh my God! We're going overtime again. Double overtime. That was disgusting. It was, and I'll be right back. No, he stepped on the line. If we got instant replay, these Sonics would have won the game. Matt Emanuel stepped over the line after he tried to draw the foul. That was not a three-pointer. It was a two. He stepped over the line. Hey, you got to get over there and see that. That's the end of the buzzer. No excuses. You got to help your teammate. If they went to instant replay, the Sonics would have won this game, but the vision was blurred by the referees. They couldn't see it. Emmanuel tried to draw the foul, stepped over the line, put it up, went off the glass and in. You could say a week ahead he's got the Lucky the Irish on his side. We got 5 more minutes, 77 apiece. John McMillan may be going into the game. John McMillan is in the game. Cliff Williams broke. The coach cowered down. His player threatened his life, I think, with gratuitous violence. Double OT, Brad. Doggone it. And OJ throws it away. Hit it towards the basket you're shooting at. You never hit the tap backwards.
This is the second double overtime this season, Brad.
The Sixers were involved in both. If we go to triple, I'm going home.
Who the Sixers playing double who the Sixers playing double overtime? Was the Sonics? No, Pistons, that's right. Pistons.
So Sixers didn't fare too well in double overtime. They lost by 1. I mean, the chances for the Sixers have to be, if everything's on their side, Raftery is on the bench. Heron's not in the house.
Hey, you know what, Brad? I'm disappointed to see McMillan on the floor.
Yes. I said it to Cliff Williams. I called him a coward. He broke.
Absolutely, Brad. Absolutely. You know, and the thing is, he didn't do...
In a game like this, he should still be sitting.
He didn't do the player any good to his career. No, I think this was a turning point. I really think this was a turning point. I think that if he had sat the remainder of the game, that he would have finally learned.
Yep.
And I think that he would have had a better attitude. Really.
Yep, going into the playoffs.
I'm serious.
Oh, no,
he would have had a
absolutely.
better attitude because it would have had happened. And it didn't happen.
His technical foul that he got after asking to come out of the game 3 times caused a 4-point turnaround. They were up by 3.
He just walked off the court. That's
right.
You know, that's just a surrender, Brad.
Ribeiro seems to be the most consistent this second half. OJ has done nothing. OJ is laying at half court, not playing down low where he should be. Horrible game for him today.
Whoa.
There he is again at half court.
But then
McFarland wasted no time. And McFarland's the body. McFarland's machine doing his work.
McFarland redirected that shot, Brad.
And we got a jump ball. OJ's playing a horrible game today. I'm sorry.
Brad, I don't question him in the black and white striped shirt, but the jump ball I disagree with is if one player has 2 hands and the other has 1 hand reaching behind him, I'm not calling a jump ball. I'm calling a foul.
Oh, I'm letting him fight for an extra second to see who pulls it out. Gee, for 3. He's got 1 earlier. OJ trying to draw the foul instead of worrying about the shot. McMillan goes in the game, commits a foul.
And he has 2 pairs.
He's got 4 fouls and went all that time on the bench?
Yes.
Damn.
Coach, he's 100% today.
Yeah.
Devin McFarland hit the last 2, Brad. He's getting 2 more. His Sonics are down by 1. Back rims it.
McFarland has hit 3 all season.
No, he's hit 4. He hit the last two. Last thing with the line, he hit them both.
No,
they were
he
down
missed
by
the second
two.
one.
No, they were down by two. He hit them both.
I thought
That
he missed
tied
the
it up.
second one.
No, they were down by two. He hit them both. He missed them both here, so all balances out. Check the book.
Oh, I'll check it. I have to. I do the stats. McMillan
He
for
takes
three.
three.
Trying to make up for that foul. Emmanuel trying to draw the foul. Just worry about the basket.
I would say John, please. I'd sit his butt down.
The Sixers do not need threes. The Sixers do not need to worry about drawing the foul. They need to hit the layup before worrying about contact. That's the third time I've seen them this quarter try to draw the foul instead of hitting the damn layup. People got to stop worrying about trying to draw a foul. Hit the layup first. If you get hit, you get hit. Obi, he's got to be the standout. Olgin's still in three-point land. You got three people in three-point land. The two of them are the two biggest on the court. Olgins finally gets one to fall. That puts him up 4. Minute to go. McFarland. Just foul him and you'll be all right. Eric's slowing it down. You don't need to shoot. You're up 4. You can kill the clock now.
Like I said, Brad,
They
if it was a double overtime, I'd like the Sixers.
Oh, absolutely. Without Raftery on the court? Absolutely no reason for them to shoot. OJ wants the ball. And there goes. I knew someone was going to hold that ball so they can go to the line. I would keep the ball in Emmanuel or OJ's hands. They're going to foul. You want them on the line. Emmanuel hits the first. Misses the second. OJ gets it back. Again, trying to draw the foul. Just turn and face the basket. He threw it off of O'Brien. No? Oh, well. No fouls. Let him shoot. I would not worry about it. Let him shoot. That's 5.
McFarland took like 5-6 steps.
Oh, he slid across like he had rollerblades on. Yeah. He's still struggling from the line. 5.8 to go, 83-78, double overtime. It took 5 quarters, 5 full quarters. OJ got to throw the ball up, just throw it around, you don't need to do nothing. Hold the ball, the game's over.
The Rigs will definitely boost on this one. Double overtime. Sixers 83, Sonics 79, Brad. And I have to tell you, Sonics damn good showing with no hell in the house. We're breaking the equipment.
Don't break the equipment.
No hell in the house. I have to tell you, Brad, down here when Emmanuel hit that alleged 3 to send it into double overtime.
Definitely.
I went by there, and all of his boys told me that it was a 2.
He didn't step on the line. He stepped over the line. His foot was clearly over the line. If they went to instant replay, it would have been over.
Mike
The Sonics would have won.
McQuarter say both of them was over, but
I
I got to
know
tell you
one
what.
was clearly over.
If the referee had to call it 2 plays, McQuarter would have been cussing.
Oh, McConnell would have cursed that ref for the rest of his life.
Yeah, we got the game taken away from us today.
Yes.
Bad call.
Bad call, but it shouldn't have came down to that shot. Everyone can say bad call at the buzzer. You were still too darn close to say it was a bad call. You should have been up 10. That wouldn't have happened.
All I know is the seedings are all set. It's going to be the first place Kings going up against the 4th place Sonics. And I got to tell you, Brad, this Sonic squad is a dangerous squad. They didn't have Jake Halloran in the game, okay? Nope. They did it all without Halloran. Lopes Rafferty being the player that I know that he is.
Yes.
They didn't have Legentas, who also gives you another few points right there.
That hurt
you
them
know,
badly.
there's 2 points right there. I think the Sonic squad...
But give them a lot of credit.
No, I'm getting ready to say, I think the Sonic squad is a very, very dangerous squad, and I think the Kings could be in trouble. And the Sonics are TO'd. You just heard Gary Rogers, the game was taken away from them.
It's quite possible. See, now, if I was the Sonics...
It came down to the shot.
Right. It shouldn't have. If I was the Sonics, I would bench Jake Halloran and Jeff Legentas next week for not showing up today. That would be the right thing to do. But
I don't think that's going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
That ain't going to happen.
Anyway, I do give the Sonics a lot of credit. Without those 2 players, the 2 best scorers, two of their top 3.
But you know what? All this talk about the Sonics, but the Sixers actually won this game.
The Sixers won the game.
The Sixers, they kept their composure. You know, they were up 10. They were down 10.
This was a seesaw game.
They had dumb fouls. They had dumb freaking technical fouls. People walking off the court. Head coach showing up late. All the shenanigans to go along with it. But they pulled it out in 2 extra frames to win.
Yeah, they did. The Sixers, good for them. They wanted this. They've been saying that they battled back. They had to win consistent games throughout the last, say, 3 weeks just to get to where they're at after fumbling a couple games they should not have lost this season. They did come back. They battled. They knew the Sonics. They were up 3 games on the Sixers. And the Sixers came back to tie it up, get it to where they are. I'm going to keep going. The Sixers did battle. I don't know what we're doing back here, but either way, good for the Sixers. They did what they had to do. They came out with the victory.
I just had to confirm that Coach Gary Rogers will be representing the Sonics on that show. So like we said, first round seedings is going to be the Battle of Brothers, Chris Rogers versus Chucky Rogers. We said it all along. Chucky's older, Chris is cuter. Then the second game, you have the Celtics, and you have the Sixers. And remember, Cliff Williams wanted to play the Celtics because Cliff Williams was fired by the Magic Man.
Magic fired him. He kicked him out. He told him to get out. I think Magic was asking for money back for his tutelage. And he fired him and said, give me some funds for teaching you. And Cliff Williams does want a piece of him, but the Sonics wanted a piece of the Celtics. So that could be a good thing for the Kings. Everybody wants the Celtics. No one's asking for the Kings.
For Brad with Beck and Kenny LaFosse behind the cameras, necessarily saying we're seeing use at the games.